Lucid Motor stock price prediction. Okay guys, so here we are with the official news release of the merger with ticker symbol CCIV in a SPAT deal that is going to bring Lucid Motors public so they can start selling their Lucid Air, one of the high-end luxury EV competitors to Tesla. But before I get into this video, guys, make sure to grab your 2 free stocks on Webull when you open a brokerage account and deposit at least $100, guys. So all you have to do is click the link in the description below or go to investortrip.com/Webull and let me know which 2 free stocks you got. Okay, so let's go back to what exactly happened here. So once the merger was announced, the stock absolutely plummeted, and that's basically typical what we see out of a lot of these SPAT deals where people end up buying the rumor and selling the news. So now we're going to go over this deal a little bit more in depth, and then we're going to talk about where I think the stock is headed in the future. So as you can see here we are at the press release. So it says Lucid Motors to go public and merger with Churchill Capital Corp, bolstering Lucid's vision to redefine luxury, performance, and efficiency in a sustainable electric vehicle market. So the total combined transaction equity value is about $11.75 billion. And this deal is pricing the stock, CCIV stock at around $15 per share. Of course, the stock is much higher than that right now. So currently, it's in after hours, it's around $44 as a lot of people took their profits. So I first mentioned this stock when it was around $13. I announced it on the first day that the rumors had been announced. So the stock is up a ton already. It's already up around about 356%. Since I first posted about it. So congrats to you guys that bought in early. I ended up buying some early at around 14 or 15, sold some at around 20, bought again at 25, sold again at 35. So now I'm kind of looking at it, see what exactly am I going to do with Lucid Air. So if we go back to the details, I'll give you guys a few more details on the company, and then probably we're going to be able to see a investor presentation in the near future, and I'll be sure to cover that. But as I mentioned in the previous video, this is a game changer. So Lucid Air is basically going to become like the Mercedes of EV vehicles, right? They're going to be a huge competitor towards Tesla, as Tesla sells quite a few luxury models at a much higher price point. So the Lucid Air vehicle, I believe off the top of my head that this vehicle is going to be selling at around $74,000 starting at that price point. So it's definitely going to be a luxury vehicle. And as you can see here, they're expected to produce around 365,000 units in their Arizona facility in the upcoming years. And the company already has 2,000 employees and is expecting to scale that to 3,000 employees. So like I said, guys, this company is run by one of the directors who helped design a few of Tesla's earlier vehicles, at Peter Rawlings. So it just kind of looks like he's just going out for himself and looking to make a fortune, and also help push the whole climate change status quo as we shift from ICE gas guzzlers into EV vehicles. So as you can see here, currently this transaction is priced at around $11.75 billion. So currently the stock is trading at a huge premium, and I think that's why a lot of people sold and simply took their profits. You know, buy the rumor, sell the news. We see this a lot on these SPAT companies, especially where the companies aren't generating revenue. So obviously this is a pipe dream company. We don't really know exactly, you know, obviously the Lucid Air is a much awaited vehicle, but you know, nothing's guaranteed. So it would make sense that investors would kind of take some money off of the table. So right now we're kind of looking at, if they value this transaction at around $11.75 billion at $15 per share, there's a lot of upside. So if you take a look at Tesla, obviously Tesla, the stock is sold off a bit. It's like come down. So now it's probably around a $600 to $700 billion market cap company. And, you know, according to this transaction equity value, if they value the shares at around $15 per share at $11 billion, then that would put the current value of the company at around $33 billion. Obviously, if we adjusted for this, the current stock price of around $45. So not the cheapest SPAT deal, but you know, basically, if you're to buy shares now, you're basically expecting this company to be worth a lot more than $33 billion down the road. And I don't see why not. So obviously, there is a little bit of risk here in the short term. It looks like investors have taken their profits and kind of you know, maybe to look for some of these other stocks. We've seen some of these travel stocks and airline stocks and cruise stocks, and some stocks like GameStop and AMC have popped. So, you know, it looks like as the weather is going to continue to get warmer and things like that in the future, it looks like investors are kind of looking for some profits elsewhere. But I think in the short term there is a bit of risk here, but in the long run, obviously this company is going to be worth more than $33 billion as we continue the shift towards EV vehicles, guys. So like I said here, I'll give you guys my future price prediction. If they're able to really scale out what they say that they're going to scale to in the press release, they say 365,000 vehicles. So let's just do some quick math and give us some kind of ballpark figures on what we're looking at in terms of potential revenue in the future. Okay, so I did some quick math here. So assuming they're able to scale to 365,000 vehicle capacity, and let's just use a conservative price point at the starting price point of the Lucid Air, which is around 74,000, that would be around $27 billion in annual revenue, which is similar to what Tesla's doing. Tesla obviously does around the similar type of revenue. Obviously, the Tesla produced around 500,000 vehicles last year, and they're actually slashing their prices. But the good thing about the Lucid Air is that this is a premium vehicle, a very high-end luxury vehicle, and I don't expect them to have to slash their prices kind of like a Mercedes. You know, Mercedes doesn't really do a lot of advertising, and they don't really have to slash their prices because it's a Mercedes, whereas Tesla sells many different types of vehicles. They're more likely to have to slash those prices in the long run to keep up with the competition. So at $27 billion, if we could just value this company at around a conservative price to sales ratio of like 10 to 15, which is more than reasonable for this type of company, where we're looking at like a 270 to almost $400 billion market cap, which means there's around 10x upside at this current price point of $44. So I don't see any reason why this company couldn't be like a $400, $500 stock within the next 2 to 3 years. You're definitely not buying this stock just to trade it. You're buying for what the company will become in the long run. And as we saw with a lot of patient Tesla investors that ended up buying Tesla back, some as early as 2011, some as early as 2015, or even people that kind of bought on the whole pandemic dip in March, you more than, 2 times, 5x, 10x, and if you bought it really early, you could have made some ridiculous gains. So I still think that this is the early stages and that this company is still a buy. So if you're a long-term investor, I think, and you bought up at the top here, I think, obviously you want to do your own research. Never invest money you can't afford to lose, but there is some potential here to grab these shares a lot cheaper. I think you can value this company at around $400, which would make this one of the 10x stocks that is on my radar in the EV market. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to definitely monitor this. I think there's a lot of support here at around $40 or so. If you take a look here, around $40, $38. So if the price dips down below that, I'll probably just jump back in. I really like this company. I've known about it for a couple of years. I remember Marquez Brownlee, he posted a video on Lucid Air. It looks like a really awesome luxury vehicle. And I think that in the future, we're kind of transitioning to vehicles that you can really relax in, watch TV, play video games and stuff like that. And the Lucid Air, it's a big, spacious vehicle. It's going to provide a lot of those benefits, guys. So if you guys enjoyed my video, please smash the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. And also check out my daily stock watch newsletter on Substack, and check out my private Discord as well, guys. So that's it until next time. Take care.